The WWE brings back Vince McMahon for John Cena's retirement match. LA Knight turns heel. Reigns gets brutally injured. The WWE is embarrassed by Becky Lynch's actions. More details on The Undertaker's new role in AAA. AJ Lee comes back after Roxanne Perez attacked CM Punk. The identity of Batista's mystery woman finally revealed. Cody Rhodes should lose his title to Drew McIntyre. Vince McMahon's court case update. Let's dive right in. LA Knight turns heel. LA Knight is gearing up for a fatal four-way showdown against CM Punk, Jey Uso, and Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship at Clash in Paris this Sunday. The megastar, who's been battling the Vision for months, is chasing his first world title, but his actions on the latest Raw suggest a darker turn might be coming. In the main event, Knight faced Braun Breaker and got pinned after Seth Rollins' interference, sparking a wild brawl involving Punk and Uso. With tensions boiling over, here are 3 reasons why LA Knight could flip to a heel before his big match at the Premium Live event. Number 1. Pinfall loss dims Knight's momentum. Knight's clean pinfall loss to Braun Breaker on Raw has dulled his shine as a top contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. With Clash in Paris just days away, turning heel could be the spark he needs to reclaim his status as a powerhouse. A ruthless new attitude might help fans see him as the dominant force he's meant to be in the title picture. Number 2. Jey Uso's attack weakens Knight's image. Not only did Knight lose to Breaker, but Jey Uso laid him out with a superkick during the post-match chaos on Raw. This double blow painted the megastar as the weakest link compared to Uso and Punk. At 42, Knight needs to rebuild his credibility as a main roster threat. Staying a babyface might not cut it, but a heel turn could let him unleash a fiercer, more aggressive side to prove his dominance. Number 3. Bad blood with CM Punk grows. Tensions between Knight and Punk have been simmering since SummerSlam 2025, when Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank contract on Punk to win the title. The next week on Raw, Punk attacked Rollins during a match with Knight, preventing a stomp on the concrete but causing a disqualification. The two have been at odds ever since, and on this week's Raw, they clashed again in a shoving match before Uso's superkick ended the brawl. A heel turn for Knight at Clash in Paris could ignite their rivalry further, setting the stage for a massive one-on-one showdown down the line. Reigns gets brutally injured. Roman Reigns is gearing up to battle Bronson Reed at WWE Clash in Paris this weekend, marking his first singles match at a Premium Live event since losing the undisputed WWE Universal Championship to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40 in April 2024. This showdown carries huge weight for the original Tribal Chief and promises to be a wild ride. Here are 3 shocking ways the Reigns vs. Reed match could play out at Clash in Paris. Number 1. Reigns unleashes his dominant side. Since Cody Rhodes ended his legendary championship run at WrestleMania 40, the original Tribal Chief has struggled to regain his footing. Many expect a tough, back-and-forth fight against Bronson Reed, but Reigns could stun everyone by tapping into his ruthless Tribal Chief persona. He might overpower the Australian star with a clean victory, proving he's still a top dog and putting himself back in the hunt for Seth Rollins' World Heavyweight Championship. Number 2. The Vision overwhelms Reigns. The Vision always has a backup plan, and Clash in Paris is a packed night for the heel faction. Seth Rollins will defend his World Heavyweight title in a fatal 4-way, while Bronson Reed takes on Reigns in a singles match. Things could take a dark turn for the OTC if Reed teams up with Braun Breaker to gang up on him, leading to a crushing defeat and leaving Reigns outnumbered and outmatched. Number 3. Reigns suffers a brutal injury. At SummerSlam 2025, Reigns teamed with Jey Uso against Reed and Breaker, only to be viciously attacked by the Auszilla afterward, making fans think he'd been written off TV. He bounced back for Raw and is now set to face Reed in France, but the creative team might be planning to shelve him again. The match could spiral into chaos, with Reed and Breaker launching a savage attack that leaves Reigns badly injured, sidelining him from WWE. This could free up the OTC to focus on filming his role in the Street Fighter movie. The WWE is embarrassed by Becky Lynch's actions. Becky Lynch, the current Women's Intercontinental Champion, stirred up major controversy on the latest Raw with a heel promo that backfired. Targeting the Birmingham crowd, Lynch claimed the late Ozzy Osbourne, who passed away on July 22, 2025, was the only good thing to come from the area, calling him the Prince of Darkness for his legendary heavy metal career. The remark, meant to draw heat, instead drew heavy backlash from fans who felt it disrespected the music icon. Kelly Osbourne, Ozzy's daughter, was livid, slamming both Lynch and WWE's creative team, led by Triple H, on her Instagram story. "Shame on the WWE for allowing such things to be said about my father and his home," Kelly Osbourne wrote. The promo also caused a stir backstage, with reports suggesting WWE is embarrassed by the situation. According to Brian Alvarez, the company is weighing its options, including issuing an apology to Kelly Osbourne. "I can tell you this was not like, they called her and are doing something together. Kelly Osbourne is not happy. I was told WWE is embarrassed and they are probably going to do an apology. There's discussion about doing a public apology. I know they talked about doing a private apology," Alvarez said. With the fallout growing, it's unclear whether this will affect Lynch's title reign or lead to a formal apology from WWE to the Osbourne family. More details on The Undertaker's new role in AAA. WWE Hall of Famer. The Undertaker is stepping into a major role with AAA, becoming a key figure in the Mexican promotion's future. The WWE AAA partnership reached new heights at Triplemania in August, where the Phenom's influence was undeniable. During a sit-down interview at the event, Triple H praised The Undertaker as a driving force behind AAA's growth, confirming his heavy involvement backstage alongside himself and Shawn Michaels on August 16th. Fightful Select reported that WWE has locked The Undertaker into a rare 15-year contract, a length only matched by Bret Hart's deal years ago, which was later canceled by Vince McMahon. This contract, stretching 14 years past Taker's in-ring retirement, signals WWE's plan to use him in various roles, from production and podcasts to mentoring young talent with his vast in-ring experience. While it's not yet clear exactly what The Undertaker's role in AAA will entail, his presence commands huge respect in the wrestling world. On a recent episode of his podcast, the Dead Man took a shot at today's locker room culture, saying that in his era, wrestlers studied matches on monitors backstage to learn the craft, even when they weren't competing. He criticized the current generation for being glued to social media instead. Veteran journalist Bill Apter clarified that Taker might have been targeting NXT talent specifically, noting that many main roster stars still watch the action from the gorilla position. Fightful Select also revealed that WWE President Nick Khan was backstage at Triplemania, delivering a speech about preserving AAA's core identity rather than overhauling it. Nick Khan emphasized that WWE didn't want to change AAA but keep what makes it special, the report stated. While some talent expressed skepticism about WWE's intentions, there were no major complaints about Khan's speech or the minor tweaks to the promotion. Sources confirmed WWE's clear influence on AAA's creative direction, which was evident at Triplemania, but the changes have been well received so far. AJ Lee comes back after Roxanne Perez attacked CM Punk. Ever since CM Punk made his WWE comeback, fans have been clamoring for news on whether his wife AJ Lee might return to the ring. The former Divas champion hasn't wrestled since March 30th, 2015, when she won a tag team match on Raw, but a recent incident at a WWE live event in Manchester has fueled speculation about her comeback. During the show, Punk teamed with Sami Zayn and Penta against the Judgment Day, only for Roxanne Perez to ambush the Second City Saint with a Pop Rocks, taking him out. The attack lit up the internet, with one fan joking that AJ Lee must be laughing at the clip. This moment could set the stage for Lee to return and confront Perez for targeting her husband, sparking a dream feud that many fans are dying to see, especially given Perez's recent rise at just 23 years old. I mean, AJ is another one that's she really laid some incredible groundwork for women in wrestling and women to have storylines that mattered. So, having her back would also be incredible, Chelsea Green said in March 2025, praising Lee's impact on the women's division. Still, a comeback seems like a long shot. Lee has stayed away from the ring consistently, and similar hopes for her return at Royal Rumble 2025 fizzled out. Only Lee herself knows if she'll ever step back into WWE. Her legacy as a fan favorite and a cornerstone of the women's division remains undeniable. A return could shake up the division with fresh storylines and dream matches under Triple H's creative direction, but for now it's just a tantalizing possibility. The identity of Batista's mystery woman finally revealed. Batista has always kept his personal life private, but a recent Instagram post sparked a wave of curiosity among fans. After he shared a photo with an unidentified woman, speculation ran wild until her identity was finally confirmed. Hollywood actress Maria Bakalova posted a picture on her Instagram alongside Batista, hinting at a romantic relationship between the former WWE star and herself. Captioning the post with a simple, "a good day" and a heart emoji, Bakalova got a heart emoji response from Batista, adding fuel to the rumors. This is the first time Batista has been romantically linked to someone since his marriage to Sarah Jade, which began in 2015 and ended in 2019. The news of Batista and Bakalova's possible romance has excited both wrestling and movie fans. With both stars juggling thriving Hollywood careers, all eyes are on whether they'll make their relationship official, perhaps stepping out together on a red carpet soon. Cody Rhodes should lose his title to Drew McIntyre. Cody Rhodes reclaimed the undisputed WWE Championship at SummerSlam 2025 in New Jersey, kicking off his second reign as champion. While many fans are thrilled to see the American Nightmare back on top, wrestling insider Tommy Carlucci has a different take. On Behind the Turnbuckle Studios' The Last Word, Carlucci shared his bold opinion with Jonathan Coachman, arguing that Rhodes should lose the title to his former tag team partner, Drew McIntyre, to shake things up. "I would have had Cody Rhodes lose the title to Drew McIntyre big time because it's Drew's time. Let him run with the ball. I love Cody, but I'm tired of seeing him being champ. Let's change the box a little bit here and make him Drew a champ," Carlucci said. Rhodes earned his first title reign by defeating Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia, holding the championship for over 370 days before losing it to John Cena. After winning the 2025 King of the Ring tournament, Rhodes got his rematch and recaptured the title at SummerSlam. Meanwhile, McIntyre has been chasing the championship, making him a prime candidate to dethrone Rhodes. Back in 2010, Rhodes and McIntyre were an unlikely duo, far from the top stars they are today. After Rhodes left Legacy and McIntyre lost his Chosen One status, they teamed up and shocked everyone by winning the WWE Tag Team Championship from the Hart Dynasty at Night of Champions in a tag team turmoil match. Their reign lasted just 35 days before dropping the titles to the Nexus David Otunga and John Cena. With their parallel career paths, a future clash between Rhodes and McIntyre for the undisputed WWE Championship promises to be a must-see showdown. Vince McMahon's court case update. Former WWE Chairman Vince McMahon was in court earlier today over a car accident that happened last month. According to PW Insider, the 80-year-old attended an arraignment hearing in Stamford, Connecticut, facing charges of reckless driving and following too closely, which led to a traffic collision. McMahon is set to return for a disposition hearing on October 16th. The incident took place on July 24th in Connecticut, where McMahon's Bentley rear-ended a BMW 430, and a Ford Fusion was also caught up in the crash. All three cars were damaged enough to be towed away. Wrestling legend Jim Ross shared his thoughts on McMahon's driving habits on his Grilling JR podcast, painting a picture of a speed-loving thrill-seeker. He drove recklessly, and he loved speed. I was with him when we got stopped by the Ohio State Police because he was driving too fast. At some point in time, I got to thinking maybe I need to change ways of passage because these speeds are uncomfortable, and we're not in any hurry. The show's over. We don't do another show until tomorrow night or next week or whatever it may be, but golly, it was just a speed race. He loved speed. He loved to be the fastest guy on the highway, Ross said. But inside sources offered a different take, claiming they often rode with McMahon and never saw him drive recklessly, challenging Ross's account. With McMahon's next court date looming, this incident adds another chapter to his eventful post-WWE life. The WWE brings back Vince McMahon for John Cena's retirement match. Speculation is swirling about whether WWE might bring back former chairman Vince McMahon for a one-off appearance at John Cena's retirement match on December 13th. On the latest episode of The Wrestling Time Machine, host Mac Davis asked WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long and wrestling veteran Bill Apter for their takes on the possibility. Teddy Long, ever loyal to McMahon, believes it's a fitting move given the role McMahon played in shaping Cena's career. Well, I think it's a good idea. Cena did a lot for the company. I remember when he first came there, and Vince McMahon groomed him right, so I think Vince should attend, Long said. Long credits McMahon for giving him a secure job that allowed him to provide for his family, a sentiment that fuels his support for McMahon's return despite the controversies. However, Bill Apter was skeptical, suggesting that TKO, WWE's parent company, has no interest in bringing McMahon back into the fold. I did an interview with Arn Anderson on WrestleBinge, and he told me Vince handed him John Cena to work with. He was John Cena's agent, and Vince would check on John all the time. I don't think TKO wants Vince in the mix. I don't think he'll be invited to John Cena's retirement. I don't think TKO wants him back, Apter said. Apter doubts anyone in WWE is even considering inviting McMahon for Cena's final match. Some believe Brock Lesnar's return at SummerSlam 2025 was a test to gauge fan reaction to controversial comebacks. While Lesnar faced online criticism, the live crowd roared with excitement for the Beast Incarnate's return after a 2-year absence. A McMahon appearance could spark a similar divide, boos online but cheers from the live audience, who often erupted for his iconic No Chance theme and bowed to the man who once ruled the wrestling world.